Everything evolves if given long enough. Everything. Depending on where you sit on the evolution creationism dealio, we ourselves as humans have evolved from different life forms. Animals do the same. They adapt and improve, generally speaking. Women have improved from simply raising and fostering the growth of future generations and leaders of the world to now having the freedom to do this.
And
boys are here. We've got Brendan and Yini, and we're gonna go make some magic. So I'll keep you updated. One scene down, more to go.
Men have gone from stoic, civilized gentlemen to cash-obsessed twats.
plus,
Cucks who hand out their girlfriends and wives to other men for shit and giggles.
This man right here, Sean O'Malley. This man literally met with his friend and told him that he could bang his wife. And you don't even have to take my word for it.
And she's like, I want to have sex with someone. And you know him. Like, it was one of my buddies. You know him. And so I said, who is it? She told me. I swear to God, I messaged that kid. And I said, you know what kind of relationship we're in? I'm not going to be mad at you.
Yes, he literally offered permission to his friend to hook up with his wife, the mother of his child.
Individuals work this way also. A seemingly gangly, balding, talentless hack can evolve into a pudgy, pubic hair-esque talentless hack. Today, we're going to look at the evolution of combat sports.
I may not be one with the universe, but I will tell you this. No one messes with my brother! Everybody was...
Long gone are the days of the simple pugilists engaged in fisticuffs. Now you may laugh at these blokes with their perceived goofy stances, but they were the original bare-knuckle brawlers. No wraps, just hands. And contrary to popular belief, this is actually less dangerous than boxing nowadays. Boxing gloves are not there to protect the head from damage, they are there to stop the hands from getting damaged. Too many hand injuries means champions cannot defend their titles, and money is lost.
Well, yeah, if you want to get technical, Mr. Smarty Pants.
Fast forward to the 90s and the UFC came around with its unique hodgepodge of all disciplines and basically no f***ing rules. And I mean you could do almost whatever you wanted, including punching a bloke in the nuts repeatedly. Yep, that was allowed. And this bloke took it like a champ. The referees were there for what I assume to have been legal purposes, because this bloke wasn't really doing shit. And even as the rules changed in the UFC and it became far more legitimate thanks to Dana White and the Fertitta brothers, the sport itself evolved. I remember when everyone started adding calf kicks to their repertoire all of a sudden. But you're not here for a history lesson in the UFC and MMA. You're here to see some stupid shit from a bunch of morons. And we have got that happening in spades.
yes!
So let's begin with one of the original founders of the UFC, Art Davie, and his venture that he thought would be the next hot thing. This is X-Arm Championship.
Well, Art, you are the godfather of the UFC, and now you've come up with what I believe to be possibly something that may top that X-Arm.
You serious?
Instinctually, you probably think this is your standard arm wrestling fare with Devin Larratt and Big Saplenkov, but nope. There's skill, training, tactic and protection from brain damage involved in normal arm wrestling. This is X-Arm. One of the ways you can win is by pinning the other person's arm, but good luck doing that when the most common way is to stand across from that person, look down at them and say,
"You got knocked the f*** out!"
So what are the rules of this new sport? Well, contestants have one arm literally taped together. Then you try to smash the hell out of the other person. There's multiple rounds, but that means jack shit because it barely lasts more than 30 seconds. Like this match, where Chris Evans faces off against some NFL playing looking pitbull. Captain America makes light work as he repeatedly pounds his bloke's face until he falls asleep. Meanwhile, the referee waits for someone to bring him some popcorn to enjoy as he just stands there and watches the f***ing show. This poor bugger looks like he's taken a slow shit in his pants as he tries to recover from life-altering beating he just received in about 6 seconds flat. Life choices, my friends.
Better than this.
Steve Rogers goes on to be nicknamed Plantation Chris as he proceeds to brutally knock the mouthguard right out of the mouth of another slightly more pigmented gentleman. This must be the systemic racism college kids are talking about.
You understand that as a white man, you do not have to apologize for being white. You just have to acknowledge the racism that happens around you. That is all.
What are white people superior at?
What exactly are white people superior at?
They're real good at violence.
Violence. Genocide. It's like stealing people's lives just because they feel like it.
If you are white and you know this is happening and you say nothing, then you're a killer too.
What exactly are white people superior at?
Insecurity, pretending,
Fear.
being fearful of nothing, being ignorant.
No, they're ignorant. That's ignorant.
Letting their egos control their every move. Superior at being
Reverse racism.
They tried to make this shit legitimate, it seems, with some Ultimate Fighter style reality show or training sessions. I think the main concern and focus, in my humble opinion, should be to ask this more probing question about the entire concept.
I am sitting in a room full of fucking idiots. You dumb motherfuckers! You know what you did?
They eventually dispelled with the shirts and uniforms, and it devolved into whatever the hell this is. This bloke appears to get a headbutt to the chin or shoulder and collapses like a pile of shit. A few lads finally decide to get their legs involved with some knees, and this guy interprets involving his legs in a completely different way and rests on the table, before taking a page out of the Sensei sit-down handbook and taking a seat.
No.
Let's take a break.
Yeah.
Because then we're gonna have to...
Okay, yeah, let's sit down.
Don't worry, ladies. You too can show you're just as stupid as men and take part in this ridiculous activity. Now, it's definitely not OnlyFans ho levels of humiliation and degradation, but come on, ladies. Whatever happened to just being a librarian, nurse, teacher, chemist, or a pharmacist? Anyway, this disappeared off the face of the earth for some strange reason and failed to take the world by storm as old Artie Boy first thought. Keep that in mind for later.
Okay, USA.
Now, say what you will about the Russians and
Vladimir Putin,
but they don't mess around with bullshit gimmicks. No need for hand straps or tapes or any pesky barriers between idiots. Just stick two blokes in a phone booth and let them run wild on each other. Like in that Will Smith kind of destroyed way.
So, I open the door to Dwayne's dressing room, and that's when I see Dwayne and having anal sex with Will. Huh? There was a couch, and Will was bent over on the couch, and Dwayne was standing up, killing him. Murder. It was murder in there.
I will massacre you. I will f you up.
But let them beat up on each other in a different way.
Как же разрешится третий раунд? Блин, Андрей уж у мастера опять со скорости работает, и скорость его всепоглощающая просто. Какое давление! Надо отдать должное Жандосу. Времени маловато на их реализацию. Ох ты, махач пошел!
Big Dana White, who I managed to dislike for some things but respect for other things, thought he saw a market for this shit because idiots watch it on TikTok. Now, far be it from a lowly idiot like me to question a man who has a flair for business and is quite intelligent. He must have seen something in the numbers and thought it was going to make him money.
We'll lose over $100 million this year. Over $100 million. I love everything about pay-per-view.
My only criticisms would be is that you're literally signing up meatheads to cause brain damage.
And
You slightly tarnish that legendary status you've built on the back of the UFC. Power Slap wasn't the first to come up with the idea of letting slightly unhinged individuals literally stand there and take an open-handed blow by an equally insane individual. Say what you will about boxing and MMA, but at least both fighters can defend from attacks. You can literally see this guy's face changing shape and colour in real time. Feeling no pity for his deformed opponent, this guy illegally smacks him more in the head and eye range, making it even worse. One of those Paul brothers was somehow involved because those two seem to be everywhere and seemingly taking over the globe, which appears to be populated primarily by idiots. People gravitate wherever there is money and attention, and they even managed to rope Arnie into this shit somehow.
No, I think it's all about your skills, specific skills. I think that everyone has their equal chance. It's just who is the toughest, who can take it, right?
Get your ass to Moss. Get your ass to Moss. Get your ass to...
Once again, the ladies don't mind allowing themselves to get openly belted across the face and possibly scarred for life. Will power slap last?
That's a really good question.
Will it become as popular or overtake the UFC or other combat sports, or is it just a novelty?
I really don't give a fuck.
Is power slap Dana White's X-Arm Championship failure to be?
You're right about that.
I'd love to know what you all think, my friends.
Tell me. Tell me the truth. Tell me!
I hope you enjoyed this video, but more importantly, you have a wonderful and safe holiday period. This channel is generally about having a laugh and forgetting about the troubles of the world, but it's also about community and good people. Having good people in your life. You only have a certain amount of energy, or as Big Daddy would say,
Why's a little closer to mine?
so you need to focus on those that are worthy of it. Ignore the noise, hear the music. So whatever you do, wherever you are, just remember you are not alone. You are never alone in this world. At least, not as long as I have a breath in my body.
From now on, you're my brother.
We all need someone. Life is easier with others. That varies for everybody, but we all need a community.
Spitting facts. It could change your life.
I would just like to take a moment to thank the entire community for their support this year. It has been a great year and a phenomenal growth, and I couldn't have done it without
you.
Especially some of the OGs. You all know who you are. The continued positive support and words of encouragement is overwhelmingly heartwarming, so I thank you all for that. Alright, Seagalians, now go out there and live your best life, my friends. I'll be back shortly with some more nonsense for you to hopefully have a chuckle at, but until then, stay awesome. I love you all, legends. Peace.
Sunshine bright in the sky, and I'm free when I close my eyes. Help me wash away my sorrow.